It is Saturday, the 30th of November, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Today we're talking about a song by an artist called bbno Money. His real name is Alexander Gamuchian, but he goes by the name bbno Money, which is written the letter B, N-O, $. That confused me, as it did many other people when they didn't hear it out loud. They just saw it written down and read it as like bbnos, I guess is how I heard it in my head, until it was explained to me it was bbno Money. I was like, oh no, yeah, I get it. Okay. As you may guess from the name, he is primarily a rapper. And I got into his music a few months ago when It Boy came out. Someone on TikTok did like these really cool animations to parts of the music video. It's really good. So I saw those animations first and I was like, oh, what song is this? And I looked it up and I ended up liking it. And then he's since released another song called 2, which I also really liked. And I went back and listened to a bunch of those stuff, and he's a very good rapper whose lyrics are just completely unserious. They're very horny a lot of the time. There's a lot of puns and wordplay, as is common in rap, but he just feels very like silly and goofy and doing it for the love of the game, you know, not necessarily trying to make too big of a statement or anything with his music, just like making music about stuff that he enjoys, such as sex, as it comes up a lot. But then he dropped this song that we're talking about today, which is called Meant to Be, and it's a slow acoustic guitar driven sad breakup song, and I wasn't expecting it at all. I figured he'd be a good singer because I've heard his voice, obviously, and I figured if he wanted to do like a song where he sings, it would be good. But this is not what I was expecting that to be like at all. Feels very Joji in that progression, you know, but it's really good. Obviously, that's why we're talking about it here, because I love his other stuff. I don't know if there's material to talk about on the show because they're just so silly and often kind of nonsensical. Edamami's a great song. I don't know if I want to sit on my podcast and talk about, hey, little mommy, you heard about me? I'm a puppy like a pea, yeah, edamame. Anyway, but we're going to talk about this song because it's surprisingly tender. So let's go listen to it now and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. So that's Meant to Be by bbno Money. I didn't mention it before, but I would recommend the music video as well. It's just him on a rooftop in the rain with his shirt off, dancing, sadly. It's an interesting thing to exist. But yeah, this song was such a surprise, but a welcome one to be sure. Not to see him sad, because obviously a breakup is upsetting for anyone, and obviously he was upset enough about it to make this song about it, and he posted about it, talking about how shit he felt over the whole thing. So obviously I feel bad for him there, but it's a really heartfelt song that I very much enjoy. It's short. It still has the kind of like mumbly sort of tone you would expect from him because he's like that, but it's really good for a first try at this kind of song, you know what I mean? I hope he does stuff like this in the future. I hope he still does stuff like 2 and Icy London, Icy France, but I want him to, you know, do this stuff. Maybe if he has like one serious song and album, that'd be great. I don't even know if these are going to end up in an album. He's released like 6 singles this year, and I don't know if they're going to be on an album, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, this song is about a breakup he went through, as I said. There is a lot of speculation that this song is about Pokimane. Now, if you don't know who Pokimane is, and your ears just perked up because you thought you heard Pokemon, sorry to disappoint. Pokimane is a very popular Twitch streamer. She plays video games online, and she is the most followed female streamer on Twitch. So that tells you a lot. And there's been rumors for ages that her and bbno Money were dating. So now with this breakup song, a lot of people think that this is about them breaking up. There's never been any confirmation that they were even dating in the first place, so I don't know if this is true. Also, I don't follow Pokimane, so it's not something that I was like particularly interested in. I just found out because all the comments were about it, and I was like, hold on, he was dating Pokimane? But it's all speculation, so I have no idea if it's true. But it's an interesting thing to think about in terms of the perspective of who this song is about and what it's about, you know. Anyway, let's go through the lyrics. You say you love me, but you just want to be friends with me. You say you love me, but your work took all your energy. You never listen when I just need an apology. I read our book. This chapter's closing. Now we're history. You just took like 20,000 hours from my life, so I deleted all our pictures off my fucking drive. Sorry. Thank you for this song. You broke my heart, and it's all right, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So the first line is a very typical breakup line. You say you love me, but you just want to be friends with me. It happens. You say you love me, but your work took all your energy. That's an interesting one, saying how, like, you know, you say you love me, but you wouldn't give me any energy. You just kind of like got caught up in work. And that happens. It can be an intentional thing or not. Like, people get caught up in their work and and get separated from each other. It happens. You never listen when I just need an apology is more telling about the other person's behavior. I read our book, this chapter is closing, now we're history, just a flurry of book comparisons, but you understand what they're saying, right? He's saying like, I've looked into our future and our relationship is coming to a close, I think. And then the pre-chorus bit, you just took like 20,000 hours from my life. So 20,000 hours is approximately 2.28 years, according to a person on Genius. And I'm not going to fact check the person who said this on Genius. I'm just going to believe them. That's about 2.28 years. So that's presumably the length of the relationship. I deleted all our pictures off my fucking drive. Sorry. That could be hard drive. That could be Google Drive. It could be OneDrive. But you understand what he's saying. Like, the breakup is so bad that he deleted all their pictures. And then he says sorry. Now, that might just be because he's Canadian. But also, it's telling about how the tone of this song, even though he is calling the partner out for things that went wrong in the relationship and things that the other person did wrong, he still has this tone of voice that's like, this is just how it has to be. I'm not apologizing to you. I'm not like putting you on blast. This is just the end of our relationship. And so when he says, I deleted all our pictures off my fucking drive, which is like a very harsh way to put it, and then he says sorry, it seems clear that he's kind of like peeling back that this is an emotional outburst and he's maybe, speaking without thinking. Thank you for this song. You broke my heart and it's all right. That's a really interesting line to me. He's saying thank you for this song as in you broke my heart, which inspired this song. So even though the breakup is a bad thing that I'm not thanking you for, I'm thanking you for giving me the creative and artistic inspiration to create a song like this. And I understand that sentiment completely, because as a writer myself, not just of songs but of fiction, even if you're writing something that completely didn't happen to you, your own real life situations always influence what you're writing. And so, you have these people who do terrible things to you and it produces some of your best writing. And it's not that you are glad that happened, but it can produce your greatest work. You know what I mean? And so the idea of thank you for this song is an interesting and relatable one for me as a writer. And he says, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And then we go into the chorus. Right one, wrong time. Today's a good day to say goodbye. I was bad to you. You were worse to me. But baby, we just ain't meant to be. Fool me once, fool me twice. Shame on me for the last time. I was bad to you. You were worse to me. But baby, we just ain't meant to be. So one of the reasons I really love this song is that he's not making excuses for himself. He's not saying, just like putting all the blame on her and saying, you're awful. I hate you. I hope you never see you again. He says right one, wrong time. So, it shows that there's still maybe some feelings there. It just isn't the time for them. Like he said, she was caught up in her work and things like this, right? Today's a good day to say goodbye. I think he's just saying this far and no further, right? I was bad to you. You were worse to me. That's the real crux of it here. I was bad to you. So he's admitting that he wasn't the perfect partner, that he did things that were bad, but you were worse to me, right? He's having the emotional maturity to admit his own wrongdoing, but also the confidence to say you were worse. And I think that's important in a song like this. But baby, we just ain't meant to be. So even after all that, he's saying we're not meant to be, I don't think. Fool me once, fool me twice, shame on me for the last time. This is referencing fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So in this instance, he's saying that like they presumably have had some sort of struggles or arguments before, and he thought that they would work out, and so he was fooled, right? But then he's saying shame on me for the last time, and he's drawing the line here. He's not going to be fooled again. And then just the repetition of I was bad to you, you were worse to me, but baby, we just ain't meant to be. Then the second verse, gave you all my love and all my trust and my affection. Sorry I ain't enough and you seeked out way more attention. We was playing games, but we would sit in different sections, and now I got your stalker and he's clouding all my mentions. And then it goes into the pre-chorus and chorus again. That's basically the whole song. So gave you all my love and all my trust and my affection. I mean, standard. Sorry I ain't enough and you seeked out way more attention. So that implies, similar to the thing about the work thing, but it implies that she's not, actually putting the effort into their relationship. It does sound like he's implying infidelity, but that might not also be the case. He might just say that like she just wasn't giving him enough attention, wasn't committing enough to their relationship. It doesn't have to be that she cheated on him or something, but it could just be that she was not there for him in the right way, We was playing games, but we would sit in different sections. I feel like that line could be related to I was bad to you, you were worse to me, saying that like we were both doing things bad. We were both playing games. We would sit in different sections. We were not jiving with each other, And now I got your stalker and he's clouding all my mentions. That's very interesting as well. Saying that this person's stalker is messaging bbno money about all of this. That's a very interesting thing. I feel like that lends credence to it being Pokemon, because I don't know if a less famous person would have a stalker. But anyway. And yeah, the rest is the pre-chorus and the chorus, like I said. I really like this song. It's short, it's simple, and it's very unexpected from Baby No Money, but it's just a good breakup song and a very honest one. And musically, very simple, the acoustic guitar and the kind of ethereal vocals, but it works very well for this kind of song. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Let's hope Baby No Money drops another song like this so I can talk about it on the show. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
I made the mistake of scrolling down to the YouTube comments and saw someone say "Baby No Joji." Anyway, and he's drawing the line here. He's not going to be fooled again. We won't get fooled again. I'm not going to do the yeah with my sore throat.